Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP, and today we'll be playing our first learning game of Asymmetric Warfare. Alright, so we're excited to get our first game of Asymmetric Warfare in. It's essentially Spectre Operations version 3. It's the same game mechanics, a lot of the same terminology, different name, but same game with a lot of tweaks and changes, and after reading through it quite a bit, I think they're going to be for the better. So saying that, we haven't got many practice games in. We got one little practice game in. So we were able to get through some of the changes, but we're going to miss some. There's a lot to it, and there's going to be some stuff that we don't even hit on in this game that have changed as well. So we'll do what we can. We'll go over the changes as we go through the game. I'm not going to make this a teaching game. It's more of a learning game. When something comes up that is different, we'll go over that. So if you're familiar with Spectre Operations, that'll be more for you guys to learn the differences. If you're new to both games, this will be just a run through of the basic mechanics of the game. So we're pretty much start from scratch, trying to find the differences and see how they affect the game. Right now, these rules are only available on the Drive-Thru RPG website. I will put a link to that in the description, and I highly recommend you guys go get these. It's only like 12 bucks, but it's a great set of rules, and I would definitely suggest getting them. Help the guys out who spent a lot of time on this to make it a very cool game. So go ahead and check that out in the description and get one for yourself. Alright, so starting off with the briefing, with terrain, that is one of the biggest changes I've noticed so far in this game, is that terrain now matters. So in Spectre Operations, terrain was more of a modifier than that's a hit roll for the shooter. Now it increases the target's defense roll, and the type of terrain matters. So if you're in hard cover, you get a better defense bonus. If you're in soft cover, you get a better defense bonus. And if you're just obscured, you still get a minor defensive bonus. But terrain is more of a big deal in this game, which I think is a great change. So with that being said, terrain for this game, anything hard cover like these things here, those are going to be +3 if you're behind it. So that's a +3 to your defense, which is a pretty huge deal in this game. If you're up on these behind these rails up here that are kind of see-through, that'll be a +2. Behind these fences is going to be a +2 as well. And anything else that we come across situationally, we'll just make the decision there. But those are the only things kind of set in stone, so to say, as far as terrain goes. Today's mission is a very simple mission. Like I said, I just want to go through some of the mechanics, learn some of the differences. So it's a basic prisoner escort mission. We're going to have 2 operators, a fire team from the 10th Mountain Division leading in a prisoner. They're going to start out in this table quarter, so the entire good guy team can deploy in this table quarter, and the objective is for them to get the prisoner off of the opponent's table edge in that corner over there. The bad guys, who are the Dubalin OTP rebels, are going to be starting with 1 squad on the board, and they will be able to call in another squad with a call for reinforcements, and that's going to be a little bit harder for them now with the rule of 8, which we'll get into during the game. So they will start with the 1 on the board. They will be able to call in another one, and then when one of them is wiped out, they have a third one that can come in as well, and they will have 1 sniper team available as well. So they will be coming in from that board edge, any reinforcements. And that's pretty much it. Very simple mission. Let's go ahead and look at the forces. I'll start off with the good guy force. So we got our 2 operators. So we got Captain Wild Bill Thompson. He is going to be the force commander. He is an operator. And he has another operator with him, Doug Eaglesham. So they're both going to be armed with carbines, and they're fully kitted out. They're going to have body armor, 1 each, frag, smoke, and stun grenades. They got red dot, they got a scope, they got a personal close combat weapon, they got comms. Fully kitted out operators, same as Spectre. And then we got the prisoner as well. That's who they're escorting. Then we have 1 fire team from the 10th Mountain Division. It's going to be commanded by Staff Sergeant John Baldwin. All these guys are going to have body armor and red dot. Baldwin's going to have a frag and a smoke grenade. We have Alfred Wallace with his saw. We have Kevin Clausius with the M203 and carbine. We have the medic Fred Stevens. He's going to have a medic kit or a trauma kit and a carbine. And then we have an MMG team with bipod. This is Corporal Andrew Cox, and his AG is Josh Bruder. So they're going to have the MMG. And then the bad guys, we have 3 squads of 7 militia, each led by a militia sergeant. And then we have a militia commander as well. And we have 1 sniper team. So these are just mixed weapons. I think each one has an RPG, and each one has a machine gun, I believe. Maybe this squad doesn't have a machine. It's just pretty much mixed weapons, so just a grab bag variety of militia guys. And then the force commander, he's gonna have a frag, and then we got one sniper team. And that's pretty much it. So simple forces, kind of going with the guidelines recommended in the book for number of militia versus number of professionals and elite operators. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's a good game, should be. So let's go ahead and get started. Andre's here. He's going to be taking command of the militia. I'll be taking command of the good guys, and I've deployed. So I deployed Andrew Cox and Bruder up here with their machine gun, covering that area. And I got the operators, Thompson and Eaglesham with the prisoner over here, and then the rest of the 10th Mountain Fire team is over here. Meanwhile, Andre's got split up his one squad on the board. His sniper's in that door there, and he's got half a squad in here and half a squad back there behind the building. And he'll be able to call in for reinforcements a squad, but only 2 squads allowed on the board at the same time. And that's pretty much it. So we'll go for initiative. So Andre's force commander. So one thing that did change, they got rid of one level in the force levels. It used to be commander, sergeant, troop. Now it's just commander and troop. So there's no sergeants anymore. So I have a elite commander on the board with a command of 6. Andre has a militia commander on the board with command of 4.
I can't beat a 5.
And that means that the good guys will go first. So command phase. I'm guessing you're going to put some people on Overwatch?
Well, first off, I take offense. The righteous cause we are fighting for, and you call yourself the good guys.
Free Dubala. You're just wanting a free country, man. That's all.
Commands.
So Overwatch is different. It has changed. So you can no longer move. If you go on Overwatch, you can't move, which is a house rule that we had already, but it's been incorporated into the game, which I think makes sense because before there was literally no reason not to go on Overwatch. It's like everyone just went on Overwatch all the time. It's automatic. Why wouldn't you? Well, now there's a downside to it. You can't move if you go on Overwatch.
But if you're just sitting in ambush, why wouldn't you be on Overwatch?
And there's no reason not to use it if you have the right situation, for sure.
Which I think we've got. So
for you, it's a good idea.
Everybody except because my RPG guy can't fire that in Overwatch, I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So everybody else will go on Overwatch.
Okay, and I have no commands. So we'll go ahead and do movement and tactical, which is the next step in the process. It goes initiative, command, movement, tactical, combat. So we've gone through initiative, we've gone through command, and now we move into movement and tactical. And I'll go first. Andre will do his move. It just alternates like that based on who won the initiative. So I will do my movement first. Kicking off here, first I'm going to have the 10th Mountain guys run across. So Wallace, he's making the beeline for a combat sprint. Andre has a guy in that door there on Overwatch. So we calculated all the modifiers. He's going to be at a 1. My defense is only a 2. So take your shot, Andre. It's a 4. That makes you a 5. So I need to roll a 3 plus, or he's going to get hit. Oh yeah. Whiff. Total whiff.
So 1 suppression dot.
1 suppression dot. Now I will finish the movement. So movement wise, I finished the combat sprint with the 10th Mountain boys. They're over there. I tried to make it over the fence. So we're saying that these guys can only move as fast as the captive, who is a militia. And I want to jump the fence, which requires an agility test. So another difference here between Spectre is in the old days you would have to roll your agility or less. So I would have to roll a 3 or less to make it over. Now they have a thing called the rule of 8 for agility and some command tests where you add up. So you would add his agility of 3 to a d6, and that would have to equal 8 or more for you to pass the test. So I would have had to roll a 5 to get over the fence. I did not. So we're stuck there, and Andre is not going to move. So we will now go on to initiative for the next turn. Unless you got combat. I don't think you have any combat. Oh wait, I got these guys up here. Let me see if they can see anything. So my machine gunner, Andrew Cox, we do have an arc onto the guy in the doorway. I was going to do sustained fire, but I'm going to say I can't. The other guys are too far away or behind the walls. There's only one guy in the door, so I'm going to do the automatic fire rule. So it's going to be 3 shots on the guy in the door with all the modifiers. I'm a 5, elevated, aiming, first range interval, base 5. Andre's only a defensive 2. So that's a 10. That's a 10. Yeah. So you can't beat.
I can't beat.
You can tie that one with a 6.
Does it matter?
Maybe. Hey.
Hey, I only took 2 hits.
So lethality. So this is a big machine gun, like the M60 or whatever the equivalent of that is nowadays. And it's a 3 up lethality. He's dead. So the guy in the doorway has been destroyed. That squad has taken enough to take a suppression test as well.
So that's 2 dice.
Yep, just 1.
1 dice.
A 2. So I believe, I don't think, so that would have done it with the old one, the old way. I got to check and see if the suppression test or rule of 8 command test. Because in the old game, you remember you had to roll 2 or less.
Yeah.
But now I think you need to roll an 8.
It's a rule of 8.
Yeah,
roll.
so you have to roll, add
you're
whatever
trying to
it
roll
is.
high now.
Try and roll high.
You could have told me that before I rolled a 2.
I'll let you roll since you didn't know.
So no, I did. I was trying to. I would have. It would the opposite of a 2 is a 5, right?
Well, still,
I would have rolled a 5.
I think you needed a 6. We'll check. But those guys might be suppressed. They're suppressed, yeah. So it's a rule of 8 for the command test. His command's a 3. He would have had to roll 5 to pass that. He did not, so these guys are suppressed, so that's going to modify them. It's going to give him -1 as an initiative test. It's going to give him a -2 to move. There's a couple other things, but it's a bad thing to be suppressed. And I think that's it. So you ready for the next initiative test, Andre?
So I should have called in reinforcements on the last turn, or I wasn't allowed to, or
You could have. You just never did. So you're going to be at -1. So I still beat you.
Yep.
Okay, so I have the initiative again, and we will do command. So all your guys are going to be back on Overwatch, I'm assuming.
No, there's no point.
Okay, so we'll Andre, think about that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put somebody on Overwatch. That's going to be Cox and Bruder up here at the machine gun are going on Overwatch. Is that a good idea? Yeah, we'll go on Overwatch. So we'll let Andre think if he wants to do any commands. Command phase. Andre did unsuppress these guys, so he was able to roll a 5 on that command test for the rule of 8 this time, which removed their suppression. And so you're not putting anyone on Overwatch?
No.
Okay, we'll move back to movement and tactical. Movement phase. First thing, I did make it over the fence this time with Thompson and Eaglesham. They threw that guy's ass over. So we're on the other side of the fence. Meanwhile, the 10th Mountain Fire Team, Baldwin and Clausius moved up here behind the hard cover. We did a move with Wallace. He moved up here behind this tree for cover, and then the medic just kind of moved up there. Andre, meanwhile, pulled everyone back that was in the house. They were all just pulled back off the windows.
Because I passed my suppression check.
Passed his suppression check, so he's good there. Oh, and he did call for reinforcements that they didn't. The phone call didn't go through.
They said no.
Yeah, they heard the operators were in town. They don't want anything to do with that. So going into combat phase, there's only one thing I can do. I can have Wild Bill fire. There's a guy in that doorway right there. I can see him firing through the fence though. So I'm going to say -2 or +2. I have to remember that. It's not -2 to me anymore. It's +2 to Andre. So I'm a 7. Andre is a 4. And just 1 aimed shot.
Ooh.
That's a 10. Or a 9.
That's not going to do it.
That's a hit. So the lethality of this carbine is 4+. So on a 4 up, that dude's toast. No, he's not toast. So then I roll on the casualty table, right? A 4. I have to double check if Yeah, so maybe the roll that you is the roll.
I didn't pay a ton of attention to this part.
We'll check it. So it used to be you would roll lethality, and then if you didn't make it, you roll again.
Well, in the old one, a 4 up on this roll was basically incapacitated, bleeding out, and for militia, that was basically your toast.
Yeah, and it's very similar, but we'll check it. Yeah, so I rolled the 4 on the casualty table, which is serious wound. All stats and move reduced to 1 for the remainder of the game. They only fired 1 sidearm, which he doesn't even have. And he'll bleed out in 5 turns. Unless Andre can get over there and put a tourniquet on it, which I doubt he's even going to bother.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, so I do have a little technical glitch that Travis is unaware of here.
Oh, God. What is it?
So, as I was rearranging, the reason you can't see my sniper is he's not behind that grate.
Oh, he's not?
He's not. He's in that second level window.
Oh.
And my argument here is, as a sniper, in a well-concealed position like that, you wouldn't necessarily have seen him, and your intel was a little bit...
That's not a technical glitch. That's a Andre side, Andre special.
It is.
He moved them after he put them. I got it.
And, and I actually mentioned that. I'm like, oh, as I was placing him out there and Travis is watching me, I'm like, yeah, I should probably do this when you're not watching, huh?
Okay.
But...
Fair enough. You can take a shot with the sniper.
In my defense, though, I did not move him thinking that I was going to ambush you, not knowing where he was. It was, as I was putting these guys in, and as we discussed this as being only +1 cover, I wanted to be up in better cover, the +3 cover, and it's harder to shoot in from the other directions. So that's why I moved him up. Plus, I'm now in an elevated position. It's just, it's a smarter place to be all the way around.
Okay, then we'll sort out the modifiers and do the shooting.
The red base is the leader.
All right, Andre is going to be a 5. With all modifiers applied, he's a 5. He's taking a shot at Eagle Sham.
And this is it. And he chokes.
So you have a guy with you, right?
Yeah.
Which means you can re-roll a miss.
Oh.
If you miss. If I roll a 1, you still hit, right? Because you're a 5, I'm a 4.
Actually, a 2 I hit. 1 or a 2 and I hit. Okay. So that's a miss.
So you got a crude weapon, so I believe you can re-roll a miss. Uh-oh.
Okay, so you got...
That's a 9?
That's a 66% chance hit.
Okay, so what do I need? I need a 5.
5 or 6.
Come on, baby. Eagle Sham.
Oh!
Eagle Sham.
Unbelievable.
We pull it off.
Yeah, that was really my my one Hail Mary. I actually got the odds in my favor shot.
Okay.
I needed that.
So that'll be it for shooting. So Eagle Sham can't fire back just because his arc is not, he's not facing to the right enough to get that window.
No, Eagle Sham can't fire back because he fired first. Huh? You had initiative. Your fire...
Oh, that's right. I didn't even know they were in there. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, now we do, damn it.
Now
he's going down.
You might know there's somebody up there now.
Yeah, we're aware.
Well, he's a sniper. You got to roll to see if you even know where that bullet came from.
I think if he was in a ghillie suit, he could do that. It would be like that. So let's roll for initiative. So it's just 4 against 6.
This is the one I need.
That's a tie. Because we're 2 off.
8 and 8. Yep, that's a tie. And you got it.
All right, sniper.
I needed it.
Say your prayers.
If I could have gotten another sniper shot. Oh, man. Well, you...
All right, so we've had some intel from one of the live stream viewers. The reroll happens, but I don't reroll the defense. So that's how you know you missed. If my defense beats his attack, it's a miss. So I would leave my defense there, and he would reroll. So it was a hit, because I think I had a 2.
Yeah.
And I barely beat him, but so he did hit. So roll lethality check. That's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, wow.
Andre's
operator down.
Andre's little sneaky ploy paid off.
Sneaky good guys.
Yeah, that's not cool. We're gonna have to destroy your ass now.
Well, and that was the thing. I mean, when you're in a position like that, you basically get one shot against these guys, and then you get vaporized.
Yep.
You become a red mist.
He's going down.
And I have no illusions about that.
So he's killed one of my operators, damn it.
Yep.
So that means we're back to command phase. I'll just leave these. I'm going to put these guys on Overwatch.
They never went off. Or,
Yeah.
Were you going to fire your Overwatch?
From what?
Could you
That
respond
happened
to him
last.
firing?
No, because that happened last turn. Plus, it's movement. It's not. That happens in your movement phase. Yeah, so I can't. I would have to only do it if you move.
Okay.
But if you move out of the window, I could fire on you. So anyway, so it's command phase, Overwatch on Cox and the machine gun. I'm not going to go on Overwatch anywhere else because I can't move. That's a huge difference in this game. That one change right there made a big difference. So are you going to go on Overwatch with anything? So I'm probably
I don't really have much to go on Overwatch with, so no.
Okay. What about your call for reinforcements?
Help!
They're not coming.
Help!
Cell phone service is down.
Your call cannot be connected as dialed.
So I'm going to have to get, Wild Bill's going to have to get this guy off the board on his own. All right, so we'll move on to movement and tactical phase. End of the movement phase. I had Wild Bill just moved up there tactically with the prisoner. 10th Mountain Division squad. Half of them moved tactical. The other half moved normal just to get back into unit cohesion. But they're all behind hard cover from fire from the front. Andre had two of the guys broke out of that window. Two of them passed the agility test. One of them did not. And the sniper went up the stairs. So he's up on the top floor towards the back right now. And that's it for movement. Combat wise,
I don't think anybody can see him.
still no combat. So we're still moving up, and then I'm sure these reinforcements are going to show up here at some point. So we'll move on to the initiative. So let's roll initiative.
Ha! Can you roll a 1?
Got it. We got it again.
You could have rolled a 1.
I could have. Yeah, I'm definitely capable of rolling ones. All right, so command phase.
And here it is.
Here we go. They're still not coming in. Still can't get a cell phone connection. What about Overwatch? Anything?
No.
No Overwatch. Okay, move on to movement and tactical again. Movement wise, I sprinted across. Combat sprinted. I got to get across road for those reinforcements to get here. That'll give me a +1 on my defense. I had Wild Bill just move tactically up, covering this way. And these guys just rearranged. They're staying out of sight. They don't want to get killed. That's the only movement he had. He left his force commander back there, because if he loses him, he can't call the reinforcements in. He's the only guy with the cell phone. But that RPG guy is going to take a shot over here at this K-rail. So it's second range interval, which is going to be -1 to his 3. That'll give him a 2. So to hit a point on the map, you need an 8. Which means he did not hit. So it's going to scatter D6. So it's going to land like back here.
So it's going to come 1 inch back this way.
Yeah.
So it literally hit the top of the K-rail.
Okay. All right, yeah. The RPG took out Baldwin and Clausius, my 203 gunner. Because the 1-inch scatter pretty much
That's
was a hit.
that's the way to fire an RPG.
It was essentially a hit.
Yeah. Wow.
So, all right. So 2 more down. 2 10th Mountain guys and an operator have been killed.
And here
so
I
far.
thought maybe I'll get a huge scatter and frag.
I was hoping you'd just scatter like 5 inches and
Well, that's what they
come up
always.
short.
That's what they always do. But
Okay. And so do I have to take some kind of suppression test?
I don't know. It was just a single RPG, but it seems like it would be reasonable.
Well, I never got to that part of the book. We'll figure
Maybe
it out.
we've got an expert online.
Yeah.
I just saw the text click over. I bet we got an answer here.
We'll find out. So since the frag hit 2 of my guys, That's 2 per. That's 4.
4 points of suppression.
But I'm a 5, so I
So
don't
you
even
don't-
even need to take a test.
Okay.
Not enough suppression was dealt. All right. So then we roll for initiative, right? I can't shoot because I sprinted.
Right.
Well, I guess I could shoot now because those guys are down, right? Regard all that. We're discombobulated over here. We can't even do that. I won the initiative. Mine's all done, so I can't even do it.
Yeah.
I was thinking reactive, but
No, it's yeah.
now we
Don't
roll
confuse games, Travis.
now we roll for initiative. But if I get the initiative, I could do it. So
Ooh,
you're
if you
still a
roll
4. You're a 4, so you're
Yeah.
an 8.
If you roll a 1, I got it.
No, I have it again.
Yep.
Okay, so check for your reinforcements again. You still got the guy with the cell phone on the table.
Dudes.
They're still not coming in. This is the only thing saving my ass right now. So we need to haul ass and get off this table before these guys show up. So command phase. Any commands, Andre? You don't have any suppression.
He's gonna go on Overwatch,
Okay.
and yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, and I have no commands. So we will move on to the movement phase. Movement phase, I have what's left of the fire team just move up. That's Stevens and Wallace. And then I had Wild Bill just move up tactically, still covering the corner of that building. Andre went on Overwatch with that guy, couldn't get out of the window. And he had the sniper run down the stairs on the bottom floor. Apparently there was another guy here we didn't even know was there, so he just moved back to join the sniper. And my machine gun is just going to stay there on Overwatch. And I think we're out of line of sight of the guys in the cars, or behind the car. So again, no shooting. I'm slowly making my way over to the exit area and move on. So next, I guess next turn, Andre.
All right.
There's no shooting.
Oh!
Oh no.
Is that a tie?
No, I think you got it because you're only 2 less than me.
Yeah, that's a tie.
I'm a 6. I'm a 7. Oh yeah, it is a tie. Uh-oh.
Okay, still got a shot.
Oh
Oh,
no. Uh-oh. If the reinforcements come in now, I'm in trouble. Hey, Andre is saving up for this.
This is the deal, the real thing, and
They're still not coming in.
no reinforcements.
Reinforcements are not coming in. So
Holy shit!
yeah, so it's command phase, and maybe I'll just stay put and go on Overwatch. Then if you come around to try to get me, I can blast your ass. Let me think about it. End of the movement phase, Andre had, so he has the initiative, so he moved up here by the car.
I flushed him out.
Ready to blast me. He also pulled these guys up over here, ready to fire on me. The sniper moved up in the building, and then I moved. And I moved inside the building, and we got behind the arc of fire of the guy in the building. So I'll be taking him out. I won't be getting any fire from anybody except Cox and Bruder here can be targeted by these guys. And that's really the only shooting that's going to happen. His arc is not covering that way, sadly. So we're just going to get some shooting from these 2 guys. So he has a machine gun, and this guy has an assault rifle. All right, so we're going to have the machine gun's going to be a 2. First range band, 30-inch. These guys, however, so they're tactical. So they're a base 2, a 3, and plus 2 more for this. So they're a 5 against Andre's 2.
Okay, so here's my 2s. Ooh.
So that's 7s. So anything but on, so I can't lose to that.
Yeah.
Anything but on these.
Yep.
So nothing.
And then
A double tapping with the assault rifle.
can that maybe? Ooh,
Oh.
we have to do some math.
1 went through, right? Yeah, because it was, no, you were a 1 with him because you were a second range band.
So that's a 6.
Yep, and I was a 5
you're
plus
a
1.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you couldn't even hit unless you rolled a 6.
Okay.
But you did roll
But we had to think about it.
5. So I think you forced a suppression check, right?
Yep. That was kind of the point there.
So I need a 3 here, rule of 8. We got it. So we do not suffer any suppression.
Oh, you're 5 base?
Yeah. Pretty sure. Let me check though.
Even
So even though they took a lot of fire, Cox and Bruder are unscathed. And unfazed. And oh, I got some shooting. What am I thinking? I got to do some shooting inside the building.
You've got a shot.
A shot?
You're literally just going to walk up behind the guy and pop him in the back of the head.
Okay. We'll double tap his ass though. And we'll have, who's going to...
Actually, what's the... if I try and throw a grenade...
You don't have a grenade.
I thought those guys...
No, the only person that has a grenade is your leader there.
Oh, okay. He's searching his pockets for his grenade and didn't... Hey, wait, I got 2 of them here.
His wife was yelling at him this morning, you forgot your grenade. He wouldn't listen.
Oh, man.
So we'll start with Wallace. Wallace hasn't done anything yet. Wallace will do automatic fire. So you're a 2, I'm a 6, so that's a 12. Can't beat that. These are 9s. You can't beat that. Can't beat any of this.
Yep.
Yeah, he's dead. So we torch the guy, the squad leader in the window, and we move on to initiative. That's it for combat, so let's do it. Come on, baby. Oh, shit. No. I can't lose initiative again.
Again?
No,
you
I do not. All right, so command phase. We'll see if these cell phone goes through. Wait for the next squad. You got 2 squads just sitting off the board here. They are not coming in. You cannot get those guys in, which is only helping me. So I need to get my ass moving here. So command phase. I'm gonna take these guys off Overwatch because I'm gonna move them. And do you have any commands? We'll let Andre think about his command choice. Movement phase. First thing I just had Cox and Bruder do a tactical move to reorient.
Oh, I guess I should have faced your machine gun, shouldn't I?
Well, you combat sprint, you can't shoot anyway.
Yeah, that dude I guess could have, but
yeah. So they have a better arc, so they're covering from here over to the edge of that building. These guys just moved up to the window. I made sure to have Wallace and Stevens turn to face the door, which prevented Andre from going this way. But he did go around this way, but he's not up against windows, so we can't see each other. Meanwhile, the rando came out, and then the leader and the RPG guy did a combat sprint. And that's really it for movement. I have no other movement. Neither does Andre. So the only shooting is going to be Cox versus that guy. And if I take him down...
Actually, that ends it, doesn't it?
If I take him down, then no more calls.
I didn't think about that.
No more calls for reinforcements. Well, I got to take him down, though.
That's not going to happen here.
I did move, so I'm not stationary.
But you're elevated.
Elevated, yeah. Okay, let's... I'll calculate up the modifiers. All right. Cox and the machine gun are going to try to take this dude down. 6 on 3. Well, you can't beat that. That's a 9. And that's a 8. Whoop.
So that was a 3.
3. So that's a miss. Or that's a hit.
Wow.
Because you rolled a 8 and I rolled a 9.
They all hit.
Both hit. So 2 hits. Oh, 3
hits.
hits. So a 3 up and he's down. Whew. He's down. Thank God. So I killed the militia force commander. He has the cell phone. So you're going to have to go grab the cell phone from him, pretty much. Under the watchful eye of Cox and Bruder.
Yeah, it's not happening.
So that was a blunder on Andre's part, running the force commander out there with the phone like that. And that's it for combat. There's nothing over here.
Well, basically, I kind of gave up on reinforcements coming in.
They weren't coming in. They're obviously busy. So initiative. So you lost your force commander.
Can I even get it?
Not with a 1.
Not with a 1, yeah.
Alright, so it's command phase. We'll figure out commands. At the end of the command phase, Andre put both these guys on Overwatch. I put Cox and Bruder on Overwatch, and then he's put the sniper in the building on Overwatch. So now it is movement and tactical phase, and I will go first. Movement phase, I pulled out. I made it out of the window. Even with the prisoner, I passed the agility test. Everyone passed their agility test. We're all out in the smoke, which is going to last 2 turns. So that was it for my movement. Meanwhile, Andre's guys on Overwatch couldn't move because of the new rule. He's moving this guy here. He's combat sprinting towards the truck. I have Cox and Bruder on Overwatch. I'm going to unload on him with automatic fire. 6s against 3s. Ooh. Wow, so those are 7s. And this is unbeatable.
4s on those.
4s on those. Oh, shit.
Wow.
So only 1 hit?
1 hit. Wow.
3 up, he's dead though.
Yep.
Oh, he's dead. Blew his head off.
Headshot.
Machine gun's doing its work up here.
So was he lucky or not?
He was not. You guys are going to get an Army Achievement Medal for this game.
But he should have been hit 3 times. He was lucky.
Anyway, that's it for... Oh no, you still got your RPG guy. And your sniper. Well, he's on Overwatch.
He's on Overwatch, which
So
I was actually thinking I should have been running him, but...
The RPG guy can move. I still got to make it over the fence though, which is going to be kind of a pain in the butt. I got lucky getting out the window on the first try. So the RPG guys are running over there. Okay, so at the end of the next turn, the smoke will go away, which will allow me pretty much just to get to the fence. And then there's going to be a shootout. It's going to come down to who can kill who when I'm standing at the fence. So let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. All right, command phase. Got any commands?
Kill them!
Kill them all. All right. So I have no commands either. So
Keep them on Overwatch. Are you staying on Overwatch with your machine gun?
I might as well. I don't really have anything else to do. I don't really see any enemies. Yeah, we'll just stay on Overwatch with the machine gun. And we'll move on to the movement phase. The movement phase, I just moved all my guys up against the fence. I got to get over the fence, and the smoke is 2 turns after the turn I threw it. So it's going to end at the end of the next turn.
And actually, that changes my movement.
Are you going to change your movement?
I thought, yeah, if the smoke's going to last another turn, then these guys actually would...
So they're going to move up. They originally moved over here. They're going to move over there now.
Yeah, I was coming back here just to get out of line of sight of some of the fire, because somebody had to survive your shooting to fire back. But since nobody's going to be shooting, there's no reason to be back there.
Might as well move up.
Yep.
And this RPG guy just ran up to the edge of the smoke.
Yep.
My machine gun has no line of sight on him. His sniper, so we learned from our rules expert that the smoke pops in the combat phase. So technically, when I came out, there was no smoke. So Andre could have maybe got a shot across but the truck was there.
But
we're
just going to pass.
We're not going to rewind it that far. He already got a redo.
I've gotten a couple of lucky shots here. We won't push it.
So, I mean, that's it then. We're just on to the next turn, right?
Oh, actually, we can stick the
roof back on. So, initiative phase. Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
You ain't getting
it. You can have it, Travis. I don't want it.
Thank you. This phase, all we did was move. I moved. Everyone made it. Even the guy with the prisoner. Again, we got a good roll. Got a 5, so we were able to clear the fence. Everyone's across the fence now, facing the fence. All the militia ran up to the fence, facing the fence. So we're having a stare down here. The smoke's going to go away now. And we'll roll for initiative. This is a really important one.
Hey, look!
A sudden gust of wind came
I
up.
see you.
All right, let's do this.
Oh!
I got it. Leave it at the 1.
Oh, that
man.
would have been insane.
We can go on Overwatch. This is the time you have to go on Overwatch.
I do have to put everyone on Overwatch, don't I?
You have to.
Yeah.
The RPG guy can't do shit, but it's like a 6-inch minimum. But the machine gun and the other guy can do something.
Well, the RPG can't fire on Overwatch anyway, can he?
I don't think so, but he can't fire because he's too close. So, all right. So it's now time for movement and tactical. So I do have a stun grenade. Thompson has a stun grenade. I'm going to throw it onto this trash pile here. All right.
Don't miss and stun yourself.
Oh my god. Can you imagine? Whoops, I hit the fence. It stunned all of us. We're going to get hosed down. What a nightmare. So I just need not that.
One.
Oh my god, I think I missed. Oh my. That's not good, man. This is not good. I did not need a one.
Oh, it came back at
Oh,
you.
it did land on me. Oh my god.
Oh,
I
wow.
stunned myself.
So 3
That was the worst possible outcome.
literally right in the middle of you.
I think it's like a 3-inch template.
Really?
Yeah. So everyone's stunned except for the machine gunner on the end.
Honestly, it's real close to not hitting them.
All right, we'll check it. Here, this situation is he's stunned. He's stunned. The only one not stunned is Wallace. So I'm probably not going to move because they're on Overwatch. Oh, you can't move anyway, Andre.
These guys can't move because they're on Overwatch.
So he's going to try to hop the fence and attack.
Yes. My RPG dude is going hand to hand.
He's going to try to take out Wild Bill in hand to hand, who's stunned.
Yeah!
Oh, he makes it. All right, so he's going to make it.
Oh,
All right, so we're going to go in fisticuffs here. So I'm a 1, right?
Yep.
But I do have a specialist close combat weapon,
Got
which
your
gives
combat
me
knife for
+2 for him. So he's +2, they have a +1. All right, so it's pretty much a straight up.
2 on 4.
You're a 2. I say you were a 2 or a 3?
I thought you said I was a 3.
A 3? You're a 4 because you get +1 for charging.
Right.
When that makes me a 3. So 3 versus 4. Roll it up. See if you can take down Wild Bill.
Oh!
I can't beat that. Can I?
You can't. No,
No, I can't.
you can't.
So he took down Wild Bill in close combat. Oh, I can't believe that stupid stun grenade. I should have just not even thrown it. I should have just fired and been done with it. But I could have just sat there and fired, right?
You got fancy.
Got fancy. I wanted to use the stun grenade.
You did.
Well, in the meantime, I'm going to have Wallace do sustained fire on these dudes because they're within 2 inches of each other. This is the combat phase, so do you have any other movement? I guess we should figure that out first.
No, that's all my
Oh,
movement.
hold on here.
Do I get to?
I might actually have Linus. Let me check this. Sustained fire. Wallace is a 5, a 6 with the red dot, -1 for the fence. So he's a 5. And any other target and the sustained fire is a -1 more. So I'm a 5 against him, a 4 against him. So let's roll that guy first. So you can't beat that.
Okay.
So the machine gunner's hit. The other guy's a 4. So that's a 7, and you're a 3. So you need a 4+. So he makes it. Damn. So I miss him, but I hit the machine gunner. He's dead. That guy.
Oh. I
Oh,
thought
man.
that was my machine gun.
So Wallace whiffed. All right, so I think that's it, right? No, you can shoot. This guy can shoot now.
Yep.
So do your shooting.
Okay, so
So you can double tap, or you can just do a.
do I get anything for within 3 inches, or
No.
is point blank happening here, or?
No, there's no point blank rule.
Okay. So what are we, is it worth double tapping, I guess is my question.
So you'd be you're a 3 base, right? -1 for well, you're right up against the fence, so I won't get the -1.
I'm just blazing through it.
You're just 3 against my 2. If you double tap, it'll be 2
2 on
against
2?
2. Yep.
I'll double tap it.
Okay, 2 on 2. Here we go.
Okay.
So that's a 7.
So you won that one.
Okay, Wallace. So I got body armor on. So, well, that doesn't matter yet. So what do I need to roll here? I'm a 2.
You need a.
That's an 8. I need a 6.
You need a 5 or a 6.
That's not a 5.
That is not a 5 or a 6.
So now you roll lethality check. So it needs a 5 up. No. So roll to see what happens to Wallace. Come on, 1. There's a 1. Okay.
You got the 1.
I got as lucky as I'm going to get. And that means I think he's just stunned, right, for the rest of the turn.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it is. We'll double check. The start of the next turn. So Wallace is stunned until the end of this turn from that late wound. Stevens, though, is back. So I'm using his command of 5 against Andre's command of 3. Okay,
I'll
I got
give
it.
it to you.
I got it. All right, so do you go back on Overwatch? Probably should. So stunned, that means Wallace, all his stats are 2 for the rest of the end of this turn. So I could grab the prisoner and try to run off.
So if you grab...
I could make it 2. Yeah, because I can move 9 with him. So pretty much our only hope is to go on Overwatch and gun me down as I run off. Quick update here. Wallace is not wounded. So body armor now is not only a subtractive 1 from the lethality check, it's also a subtractive 1 from the roll on the wound table. He rolled a 1, -1 and 0. It's a lucky miss or whatever, a near hit. It's a near hit. So Wallace is not stunned. So I have 2 full dudes here. He went on Overwatch with everything.
Well, that was back when you were wounded.
Okay, so you want to change your Overwatch?
I have no idea.
All right, we'll let Andre think about what he wants to do now. Coming down to it. So Andre's getting tricky here. He's putting him on Overwatch, not him. So he gets to move after me. So if I were to stay and just fire,
Then I would
He
move
could-
behind him.
Yeah.
And yeah, it would be bad for you.
so what I'm going to do to counter the game is I'm going to move Wallace back, forcing him to make a command test to not shoot at Wallace. If he fails the command test, I'll run off the board with the prisoner. So Andre, you got to roll a 5. That's
And
not a
there's
5.
the game.
So you would fire at Wallace.
Yep.
And then he's-
you run off the
Stevens,
board,
the
and I can't
medic,
stop you.
and the medic would get off the board.
Woohoo!
And that is a crazy ass game.
Wow.
So we'll come back and wrap it up. And here we are wrapping it up. So
What do you think?
good guys won the game. It was a wild game. It really came down to that stupid stun grenade. Cost Wild Bill his life to a tracksuit wearing militia. It's embarrassing. It was a training accident. Nothing happened. It was an unfortunate training accident that killed Wild Bill. But it came down to that roll at the end. Andre didn't pass his command test. He had to fire at Wallace, and I was able to run off the board. So
Well, I like the new rules.
yeah, I
And
think
it
they're
was
pretty good.
really bizarre that so many of them came down to this last little scenario
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, a lot of them
that-
did, huh?
No, it really was. So it was, if I put both of them on Overwatch, you wouldn't try and run off. You would just shoot, and I can't win a firefight against you. You're going
Right.
to take me out.
Yeah.
If I don't go on Overwatch, you just run off the board.
Yep.
That's when I came up with okay, so I put one guy on Overwatch, and then I've got one guy that can come around behind if
After
you just
me.
stay
Yep.
and shoot
And fire on me
and fire on you.
with an RPG from point blank.
If you do try and run off, I can shoot you. But Travis outsmarted me again with the, but I have to target the first guy that moves through my line of sight.
Yep. Unless
And-
you pass that.
I have to pass an order not to fire at him. I missed the die roll.
Yep.
And
And a 5 up. To
yeah,
be on
so
top of that.
I mean, we couldn't have created a training, fabricated something to show off all these different rules any better.
Yeah, just right there, especially in that
Yeah.
whole area. But overall, though, I really like the cover change. I really enjoy that it now increases the defense of the model. The type of cover it is matters now. Hard
Yeah.
cover, soft cover. I think that's a big benefit to the lower tier guys, militia, trained.
The militia are a lot more powerful than before, if you hadn't noticed.
They're better. Well, yeah, because it was one squad of militia the whole game.
Yeah.
I barely got through one. Imagine having
And
All
when
those guys
I
are
walked
there.
in and Travis showed me what he had, and he showed me I had 3 groups of militia, and I'm like, okay, I get to deploy them all onto the board at the start, right? And he's like, no, and I'm like, oh, I'm just getting wiped. That was my initial reaction from the old set of rules.
Yeah, it's definitely a different game now. Just the militia are better. If there was even one more squad, I would never have made it. I barely made it off with just one squad of militia and the sniper. The sniper was pretty good.
Well,
if I would have had Eagle Sham this whole time, it would have been
taking out an operator off the top with that sniper shot, which, that was kind of a sneaky concealed sniper rule, but realistically, you probably wouldn't. That's why they call them snipers.
Yeah, and normally when we do play Spectre, we do allow militia or whoever's defending to secretly place guys in buildings, and the other person doesn't know.
Because
how we
it's too
normally
easy to
do it.
play around when.
Yeah, this game we didn't do it just because it was a learning game, but Andre somehow worked it into the game anyway, and it's
By accident, but
it cost. So both of my operators died in this. Actually, I only had. Well, we never even resolved the shooting on Wallace. He could have died.
he probably would have survived.
And I was down to just Fred Stevens, the medic, grabbing that guy and dragging him off the board. So yeah, it was a great game.
You met the win condition, but it is rarely this bloody for the operators.
Yeah, and I mean you were getting some pretty good rolls too. Though.
I got some lucky shot. Well,
the
like
RPG.
we were talking about
Yeah.
an RPG hit.
RPG.
We don't remember ever having an RPG actually land a blow.
No, it's rare. But yeah, you took out 2 of my 10th Mountain Division guys with that RPG, and you took out him with a sniper. You took out poor Wild Bill with the tracksuit
With
man.
a bonsai.
a bonsai charge. Yeah, and then you rolled a 6 on that. So yeah, that was pretty epic. But
yeah. So super crazy game. Operators have never taken this heavy casualties and succeeded in their mission. That's for sure.
Yeah. And we got rid of that leave no man behind thing a long time ago. Because
Yeah.
every single game turned into, oh, well, now it's getting the guy off the board. So
Yeah.
anyway, it was a great game. Yeah, I think I really like the new rules changes. I think the Overwatch, I love it. There's now a negative for going on Overwatch, which there never was. Now you got to actually put some thought into going on Overwatch.
And it came into play a half dozen different times.
It came into play quite a bit. And the cover rules, like I said, are amazing. I think it's much more intuitive that way. It's increasing the defense instead of modifying the to hit. Because most of the time with operators, even if you reduce their to hit by 4, they're still rolling like on 6 or 7.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so you reduce me from 10 to 6,
Yeah.
and you're still a 2. Who cares?
Yep.
But now it's like, okay, well, you're a 10, but now I'm a 6 or whatever. It's
Yeah.
like, that makes a big difference. So.
Yeah. My guys are still getting hit pretty easy, which is as it should be. But I think the operators aren't quite as invulnerable or didn't seem to be.
Well, yeah, I think you're right. I agree. But they get to use cover too.
Well, but you also had a lot of open ground to
Yeah.
cross. And
Right. And I threw a stun grenade on myself. It did not.
did not help.
That didn't. I was telling
Mental
Andre,
note.
I should have just not thrown the stun grenade and just sit there and just shot them all because they were just lined up like ducks in a row right there. I could just unload it on them.
Yeah.
But then I thought maybe you would run off. But even if you did that, I could have just ran off. So
Yeah.
the stun grenade really, it just made
You
it
were
more
trying to
interesting.
show off and
Yeah, I had a stun grenade. Why not use it? So, anyway, yeah. So great, great game. We really like the new rules. Asymmetric Warfare. It's not Spectre. If we refer to it as that, that's not what it is. This is an entirely new game, or the same game with a new name, I should say. And it's a lot of fun. So, and thanks to Eric Freeland, who's watching via live stream. He's one of the beta testers, I guess, and he gave us a lot of useful pointers on mistakes we were making.
yeah. And just as a shout out for the rules changes, in terms of the things that were changed and improved, it was all stuff that we complained about or had house rules on before. So
Yeah, a lot of those.
you know, it just really cleaned the game up and definite improvement. Which
Yeah.
it was a solid game we enjoyed before.
Yeah.
Um,
Now it's
like
even
it better now.
It's even better now. So check the description of this video. I'm going to put the link so you guys can buy the rules and go buy them. They're really good. If you like Spectre operations, you'll love this. If you've never played either, you'll still love it. If you have moderns and you want to use them, great set of rules. So anyway, thanks to Andre for coming out. Thanks to all the guys on the live stream as well. And check out our social media stuff, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Check out our Patreon as well if you want to support the channel. And with that, we'll say thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.